Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network and our continuing coverage of Little League Softball. Here it is, game number 3, Championship Sunday here at Max Rhodes Park between Port St. Lucie and Beachside. Caleb Brown here going to bring you all of the action from start to finish. Today we will crown a champion. The winner moves on to the state tournament. Let's go and give you down the lineups while they're doing the coaches meeting at the plate. For Port St. Lucie, batting first, number 4, and in the circle today, Aubrey DeVries. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 2, Mackenzie Register. Batting third and playing third base, number 13, Avea Foster. Batting fourth, playing second, number 15, Trinity Richards. Batting fifth, 00, check that, number 8, Ava Perkins is the battery mate for Aubrey. Batting sixth, number 23, Isabella Jordan out in left field. Playing first base and batting seventh, number 85, Brooklyn Espinal, the extra hitter. Batting eighth, number 9, Harley Olson. Batting ninth, and also an extra hitter, Taylor Pellick. Batting 10th, Abigail Lane, number 7. And batting 11th is Diana Savadraw. And I'd also like to give a shout out for Port St. Lucie. They have a player who's not playing but is still very much a part of this team, Lily Newman. She is, unfortunately, she has an injury, but you know her teammates are playing with her spirit. And we all know she's got to be one of the loudest cheering for her squad. For Beachside Little League, give you the lineup, and helps if I flip the correct side. Hiya, here we go. Here's the lineup for Beachside Little League. Batting first and playing center field, number 5, Brooke Terry. Batting second, an extra hitter, number 7, Camden Parker. Doing the catching, Peyton Bauer, number 29. At third, the third baseman, number 11, Reagan Williams. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, Natalie Betts, number 12. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 6, Lillian Kraus. Playing left field, number 87, Gianna Sereno. And doing the pitching for Beachside and batting eighth, number 10, Camille Caravello. Batting ninth and playing right field, number 3, Lily Bienis. Batting 10th, an extra hitter, number 1, Piper Cunningham. Playing first base, number 14, Thalia Joseph. And rounding out the lineup for Beachside Little League, batting 12th, she is an extra hitter, number 0, Zion Sanford. Again, in the circle today for Port St. Lucie is Aubrey Dervies. So here we go. And her battery mate, Ava Perkins, did a nice job behind the plate yesterday. Especially in game number 1, where she began the game throwing out Brooke Terry as she got on base in game number 1, threw her out at second. So here we go. Championship Sunday, folks. It all comes down to this. Now, the stories of both games, game number 1 was tightly contested, going back and forth until Port St. Lucie broke it open. Beachside tried to make a late rally, lost 12-7. And in game number 2, after a rain delay, Beachside came out, they got their bats rolling, And unfortunately for Port St. Lucie, they just started making mistakes that we didn't see in game one. Just little things here and there, little miscommunications that resulted in a 15-3 victory for Beachside to force this game number 3, Championship Sunday, here at Max Rhodes Park. And folks, here we go. Aubrey Dervies in the circle. And first up for Beachside Little League at the dish, number 5, the center fielder, Brooke Terry. And the first pitch, roll in for ball 1. Pleasure to be with you here on Championship Sunday. Dervies fires. That one will roll in for ball 2. She was the pitcher in game number 1 yesterday. Had a great day behind the circle, or in the circle. 10 strikeouts in game number 1. Fires that one in. And great job by Ava Perkins to frame that one. Count is 2-1. And Terry's going to hit that one. That one will bounce into left field. Brooke Terry with a single to start off the day for Beachside Little League. We also like to thank the friends and families of Beachside Little League for sponsoring this tournament. And next up at the plate, the extra hitter, number 7, Camden Parker. Dervies steps and fires. And there's a bunt attempt. Beautiful bunt attempt. Parker racing. Parker will beat the throw. The throw gets away. Terry comes to third. They're sending her home. Another throwing error. And Camden Parker will reach third. So an RBI bunt for Camden Parker, who reaches third on the thrower. So she gets a single. She will get the single because she would have beat the throw out anyways, and advances to third on the throwing errors. And Beachside takes a 1-0 lead. All right, and we're going to go ahead while they're exchanging a new ball. Beachside up 1-0. That was a beautiful bunt. I mean, it just died right in front of the plate. Next up at the plate, and Parker thought about going. Good job by Port St. Lucie to get on top of that one and make sure she stayed right there at third. Peyton Bauer, the catcher for Beachside Little League, steps up to the plate. Bauer looks at that one just a bit high for ball 2. And Bauer's going to pop this one up. Gets over the shortstop's head. Parker will come in to score, and that's another RBI single. Two runs on 3 hits for Beachside Little League here to start off. Next up at the plate, number 11, the third baseman, Reagan Williams. Beachside swinging the bat and getting good hits. Williams looks at ball 1 as Bauer Dervies looks at Perkins, fires. And nice pitch in there for strike two, quickly 0-2. 2-0 Beachside on top. That pitch high. Count is 1-2. No outs. Williams fires high, and Williams will sit here at a 2-2 count. Bauer over at first. Swing and a miss for strike three. That's strikeout number one for Aubrey Dervies. Next up brings up the shortstop, number 12, Natalie Betts. That one rolled in for ball one, and Bauer goes about a quarter of the way, decides no thank you. And that one's going to be popped up. Beautiful play made by the shortstop. That was Mackenzie Register on the catch. And there's out number two. 2 down, runner on first here for Lillian Kraus. That one rolls, gets past Perkins, and Bauer will take second, rounding, thinking about going to third, but instead will remain at second. So Bauer at second. And Kraus awaits the 1-0. 2 outs, 1 on. That one inside. Swing and a miss for strike one. Count is 2-1. Kraus. And that one just atop the strike zone for a count of 3-1. Kraus has been a patient hitter this tournament. And that one will be low for ball four. And Kraus will take first. Bringing up number 87, the left fielder, Gianna Ciarno. And Bauer at second. Lily Kraus at first on the walk. And that one popped up to the pitcher. And what a catch made by Aubrey Dervies to end the inning. But not before Beachside sends 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 batters to the plate, scoring 2 runs. 2 runs off of 3 hits. We head to the bottom of one with your score. Beachside 2, Port St. Lucie with work to do coming up in the bottom of the first. All right. Actually, let me go ahead and thought I made that change, but I didn't. Bottom of the second here. Absolutely. Feel free to hop in whenever you need. Talking to a member of our umpire crew, let him know he can hop under the BSN tent for some shade in between innings. Hey, look, it's not just the managers and players that need good relationships with umpires. If you're a good broadcaster, you have good relationships with the umpires, so you can always ask questions if you're unsure. It's always good to have reliable sources. All right, go ahead and we'll take you around the horn for Beachside Little League. Center field is Brooke Terry. Catcher, Peyton Bauer. Third base, Reagan Williams. Shortstop, Natalie Betts. Second base, Lillian Kraus. Left field, Gianna Siriano. Pitcher is Camille Caravello. Right field is Lily Beanis. And first base is Thalia Joseph. We certainly hope Thalia's mother, who is deployed, is able to catch this championship game. We'd like to thank her for your service, doing what a lot of us couldn't do. Caravello in the circle, and her battery mate, Peyton Bauer. Yeah. And here we go as she finishes up her in-between inning warm-up pitches. Due up this inning scheduled, Aubrey Dervies, Mackenzie Register, and Avea Foster. And Dervies comes to the plate. Already a pitcher versus pitcher matchup to start the bottom of the first. And that's a slap shot over to second, over to first for one, and Joseph will record out number one. It's the classic 4-3. Next up is Mackenzie Register, the shortstop. Register there in the top of the first with a beautiful catch to secure out number two. And Register will foul that one off. Caravello fires. Swing and a miss for strike two. Quickly down 0-2 is Register. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that's strikeout number one for Caravello. So with two outs, Avea Foster, the third baseman, comes up to the plate. Foster's had a good tournament, swinging the bat, making catches, making outs over at third base. And she chases that one high for strike one. Chases that one high in the same spot for strike two, quickly down 0-2. She's coming out with an aggressive bat, and Caravello's taking advantage of that. Three pitches, the same spot, high in the strike zone. Three swings and misses, two strikeouts for Caravello. And we head to the bottom, or to the top of inning number two with your score. Beachside 2, Port St. Lucie with work to do. All right. Here we go. Top of the second. Beachside Little League coming up to bat. Caravello, Lily Venus, and Piper Cunningham, the three scheduled to take the dish. And here we are, pitcher versus pitcher matchup to start. Top of the second, Camille Caravello versus Aubrey Dervies. And Caravello will start out fouling that one off for strike one. Dervies steps, fires. That one fouled off. Quickly down 0-2 is Caravello. Beachside up 2-0 here in the top of the second. The pitch, and that's a foul tip, strike. That's strikeout number 2 for Dervies, and that'll bring up number 3, Lily Venus, the right fielder. That one fired high for ball 1. Inside, ball 2. Swing and a miss for strike 1. That one in the strike zone and got just under it. Great pitch there by Dervies. Count is now 3-1, 1 out. Dervies fires that one high for ball 4, and Lily Venus will take first on the walk. Next up is Piper Cunningham, the extra hitter. First pitch fire, and it's going to be pretty much a slap bunt. And she will beat the throw out, so that'll be a single. Cunningham makes it to first. And Venus beats the throw to second. The swinging base hit, and there's another up the middle. Register gets the tag out at third. Mackenzie Register gets the force out at third, and that's 2 outs. And Thalia Joseph is the one who gets on the fielder's choice. Zion Sanford at the dish. 2 outs. Dervies that pitch just inside. 2-0 count. 2 on, 2 out for Sanford. Derby steps, fires, swing and a miss for strike 1. And that one will be foul tipped. Count is now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. First Deuces Wild of the game. And this one's going to be popped up. Someone tried to take my head off. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 on. What will the turn card be? DeVries. That pitch is a wild pitch, and the count will be full. Runners will advance. Joseph is at second. Cunningham is at third. Second and third, full count, 2 outs. Sanford trying to do get some damage done this inning. Swing and a miss, and Dervies gets out of that jam. 3 strikeouts on the day so far for Dervies. We head to the bottom of 2. 3 on, 2 get left stranded. No runs. We head to the bottom of 2 with your score. Beachside 2, Port St. Lucie coming to bat. All right, here we go. Bottom of 2. Due up this inning, Trinity Richards, Ava Perkins, and Isabella Jordan. Richards at the plate. Check swing for strike 1. Caravello has 2 strikeouts in the first inning. That one popped up and out of play for strike 2 quickly. 0-2 for Trinity Richards. Caravello fires high and swing and a miss for strike 3. That's the 3rd strikeout. Ava Perkins, next batter at the plate. Catcher, she'll watch that one fly over her head. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Count is 1-1, 1 out, nobody on. And that's a slapper back to Caravello. over to Joseph for out number 2. 1-3 put out. And Isabella Jordan comes up with 2 outs, nobody on. Isabella Jordan had the turning point in game number 1 yesterday with a beautiful catch out here in left field. She checks and holds for ball 1. Caravello fires up high, swing and a miss for strike 2. Or strike 1. And she'll take strike 2. Count is 1-2. Caravello steps, fires. That one way inside. Count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild. Caravello fires high. Count now runs full. Great job by Jordan. Battling our way back to a full count. Who's going to win this battle? And that one outside. And that'll be the first walk of the game for Caravello. Next up brings up the first baseman, number 85, Brooklyn Espinal. Espinal, who had a nice day at the plate yesterday in game number 1. Catches just top of the strike zone for strike 1. Caravello swing and a miss for strike 2, and Isabella Jordan will take off for second base and will reach there safely. Espinal quickly down 0-2, 2 outs, 1 on. Oh, check that. She did not take off for second. So she will remain at first, will Jordan. Espinal awaits. In there for strike 3. And that's the 4th strikeout for Caravello. 4 gets sent to the plate, and Caravello keeps the damage to nil. We head to the bottom, or to the top of inning number 3 with your score, Beachside 2, Port St. Lucie, with work to do. Top of the 3rd here. Aubrey Dervies will face the top of the lineup for Beachside. Brooke Terry, Camden Parker, and Peyton Bauer, all 3 of which had hits back in the first inning. In that first inning, Beachside scored 2 runs on 3 hits before striking out, being walked, and 2 putouts, one by the shortstop, Mackenzie Register, and a catch made by Aubrey Dervies. And there's Perkins making that throw the second, and yeah. Championship Sunday here at Max Rhodes Park. And Dervy's setting her stepping point. First up to the plate, back to the top of the lineup, number 5, Brooke Terry, who had a single her first time up. Waits the first pitch. That one rolls in for ball 1. Fires that one inside for ball 2. And that's going to be smack back to Dervy's. Dervy's over to first for out number 1. Next up, that'll bring up Camden Parker. Parker also had a single her last time up, came all the way around to score. And that pitch outside for ball 1. That pitch, great framework there by Perkins. And the count is 1-1, 1 out. And that one rolls in for ball 2. That one in the upper part, just outside the strike zone. Count is 3-1. Parker awaits the 3-1. That one high for ball 4, and Parker will take first base. Next up, Peyton Bauer. Also had a hit, had a single the first time up. That was an RBI single. That one high for ball 1. Bauer tries to slap that down the third base line, but it will be slap foul. One and one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. And Dervy's wants to trade out balls. Dervy's fires in there. Great pitch. Force. Throw down at second. And Mackenzie Register. Mackenzie Register will take the ball. Unfortunately, not able to get Parker. Parker advances to second. And Dervy's fires at the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And there's another strikeout for Dervy's. And next up will be number 11, Reagan Williams. That's strikeout number 4 for Dervy's on the day. And squaring to bunt. That one bounces off the umpire. But they're going to say, I believe they're saying it touched the bat and into the umpire, so it's a foul tip Strike one. Bauer, second at second. And that pitch inside. Derby's checking on Bauer over at second. Turnaround, basically playing the ICU game. That pitch high for ball two. Count is 2-1. Runner on second, 2 outs. And inside for ball three. The 3-1 pitch. And that's in there for strike two. The count is full, 3-2, 2 outs. Peyton Bauer at second. At the plate, Reagan Williams. Who will win this battle? And in there, right down Minton Road for strikeout number 5 on the day. Beachside gets 1 on base, 1 left stranded. We head to the bottom of inning number 3. 2-0 Beachside on top. All right, welcome back, everybody. Back to the Brevard Sports Network. Due up this inning for Beachside, it's Olson, Pellick, and Lane. Or not Beachside, try Port St. Lucie. For Port St. Lucie, it's Harley Olson, Taylor Pellick, and Abigail Lane scheduled this inning. Here on Championship Sunday. Winner advances to the state tournament. The loser, season is over. By the way, I give a big shout out to O'Galley Little League 9, 10, 11 baseball for advancing to the state tournament. Beat Martin County and Delray Beach. And will advance to the state tournament in Zephyr Hills, Florida, the land of water. Or if you're Allen, the land of water. I kid. My mid-Atlantic friends. So Olson, Pellick, and Lane again due up for Port St. Lucie. To both fan bases? To both fan bases? Okay. All right, so what they were talking about at the gate, they delivered a fan warning. A fan warning to both fan bases, arguing strike zones. In there for strike one is Camille Caravello. That's what they were at the fence about. They were talking to both fan bases about getting on the umpires about the strike zone. And quickly, 0-2. Pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, they called foul tip. Just got the bat on that one. Just enough for Olsen to do her best John Travolta impression. That one rolls in for ball one. Got to protect him. Got to be smart at the plate here. Port St. Lucie, you just need a couple base runners. Just get a base runner to start and slowly work your way around. And there's a drop, strike three. She went looking. Next up is Taylor Pellick, and you know that's what's going to drive. That's what drives managers the craziest at all levels. Most managers will say, if you swing at a bad pitch, I can coach that. I can coach why you swung at a bad pitch. I can't do anything if you don't take your bat off the shoulder. And that one catches the top of the strike zone for strike one. And you know, especially at this age group, that's a coachable moment. Quickly 0-2 to Pellick. That's strikeout number 5 for Caravello. Make that strikeout number 6. Next up is Abigail Lane, 2 out, nobody on. And Caravello's just doing a good job moving her pitches around the strike zone and just confusing hitters. That one just above the strike zone for ball one. Caravello high for ball one. Or check that, ball two. All right, here we go. It's ball 3. And Lane. Whoa, hi. That squirrel ran right past me. The 3-0, and Abigail Lane gets on base. Diana Savadra up to the plate. And swing and a miss at strike one. Not a bad cut. It was just got just above the ball. Pitch. That one high for ball one. Lane not even really taking any shots here at stealing second. She's kind of playing a little conservative here. That one high, and just as I say that, Lane slides into second, and she slides under the tag for being safe at second base. And Abigail Lane puts a runner in scoring position. Can Savadra bring her home? Right down Minton Road for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Follow the bouncing ball at home. Deuces are wild. And the count is now run full. Now that ball thrown around, that's where coaches tell you got to pay attention because that ball throws around. If Lane takes off, she has an opportunity to take third there. Caravello fires the full count, and that's a walk. And Lane thought about taking third, stays at second. Runners at first and second. We head back to the top of the lineup. Aubrey Dervies. Last time she hit into a 4-3. If she can make contact here, she gives Port St. Lucie a run. That one high for ball one. 2 walks in a row. They need a hit right here. The 1-0. High for ball two. And that ball's rising a little more than Caravello wants. And coach is going to pull her in, give her some instructions. With the way bunts have been fielded today, it would not shock me to see her lay down a bunt here. I know she has 2 outs, but now Coach Kim is coming out to ask the umpire number 2 something. Two balls, no strikes. Dervies at the plate. And inside, the count is 3-0. Here in the bottom of the third. And that's a 4-pitch walk. So Lane takes third. Salvadra at second, and at first is Dervies. And Mackenzie Register, who struck out swinging her last time up, has an opportunity to add a run or two for Port St. Lucie. That happens, we have ourselves a whole new ball game, folks. But here is the battle. That pitch right down Mitten Road for strike one. Pitch, and that bat never left her shoulder. Count is 1-1. That one high for ball two. 2-1. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Caravello fires the 2-1. That one high. That one gets over, and Lane thought about going, but instead decides to stay at third. That was a hard bounce off the backstop. I think Abigail Lane made a great decision to stay there at third. I promise I know how to talk, folks. That one high. Ball 4, and a run has been walked in. And it's 2-1. Port St. Lucie has gotten on the board. Salvadra to third. To second goes Dervies. First Register and Avea Foster, who arguably has been one of Port St. Lucie's best hitters of the tournament, now comes up, bases still loaded, 2 outs. She is very much a patient hitter. She struck out swinging last time, but she's very patient. She'll work the count. She'll get the bat on a ball, and a conversation happening in the circle with Coach Derek and the rest of Beachside Little League. And right now, all he's doing is saying, ladies, we got to force out at any base. He's telling Cavello, just those strikes. He's telling, throw it over the plate. Let your defense work. We got an out at any base. Force out at any base. Let's be smart with the ball. Know where we're going. 2 outs, bases loaded for Avea Foster. Cavallo fires. And that one. That's strike one. And she swung at that one at her head. Count is quickly 0-2. Can Caravello get out of this bases loaded jam? That one high. And Lane hesitates. And Port St. Lucie could be in trouble. And a bases running mistake cost Port St. Lucie an opportunity. They score one that inning, but leave the bases loaded. We head to the top of the fourth inning with your score. Beachside 2, Port St. Lucie 1. All right, we reached the top of the fourth inning. Due up for Beachside, Natalie Betts, Lillian Kraus, and Gianna Siriano. And here we go. Dervies took her last warm-up toss, and here we go, top of the fourth. First up, the shortstop, Natalie Betts, who last time up flew out to the shortstop, Mackenzie Register. That pitch outside for ball one. And that one fouled off, strike one. Again, I'd like to thank Beachside Little League friends and families for stepping up and sponsoring this tournament. Off the bat, strike two. Count is 1-2 here. Dervies looks inside. Fires, and that one's going to be slapped back to Dervies. Fumbles the ball, throws it over, and gets out number one. The 1-3 put out. Next up is the second baseman, Lillian Kraus. Last time she was up, she was walked. Kraus awaits the 1-0. Swing and a miss to the pitch down low. Count is now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here on the top of the 4th. And that one will be slapped back to Dervies. Dervies over to first. Another 1-3 put out. Next up, left fielder, Gianna Sereno. And that one bounces foul. Trying to get aggressive there in the at-bat. Slaps it foul. 2 outs, nobody on. Dervies fires the 0-1, and that one bounces to Perkins. Count is 1-1. That one high for ball 2.
Defense on your toes.
The 2-1. It's now 3-1. Oh. That was ball 4. So, walk. Pitcher versus pitcher matchup. Okay, so, wow, for once I was right. All right, so that's not a walk. It's 3-1. I thought maybe I missed a pitch, so haha. Hey, look, I will celebrate the little moments I am right, because usually that's not the case. That's now the 4th ball, and that's a walk. Camille Caravello, pitcher-to-pitcher matchup. Last time Caravello was up, she struck out swinging her last time up. Dervies fires. That one bounces up off the catcher. And Sereno will move over to second base. That one in there for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 1 on. That pitch is high, and Perkins doing a good job of being a wall there. And that pitch high again. That's 3-1. Pitch. And that one will be slapped over to short. And Register chooses to eat it. And Caravello with a hit. And next up to the plate, Lily Bienis. And Bienis last time was walked. 2 on, 2 out now. And that one inside for ball 1. And missed throw. And Register stops that one from going out into left field. Second and third, both runners advance. And it looks like she swung. They're going to appeal a second base umpire who says, yes, she does. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. That ball low 2 balls, 1 strike. Perkins fakes the throw to third. She's at third. Caravello's at second. And that one is slapped up. Going home. And she's safe, and Beachside will score the run. Beachside will score 2 runs. Caravello will score. Sereno will score, and that's 2 runs there for Beachside on the fielding mistake. And that one low for ball 1. So Venus will take the walk. And that's a slap foul. Piper Cunningham currently at the plate.
Plays at 1. Plays at 1. Field it clean, get rid of it.
This is eerily similar to game 2, where we were seeing PSL not make the crisp plays that we were accustomed to seeing in game number 1.
Plays at 1.
And swing and a miss for strike 1, but a stolen base there by Bienis. Bienis now at third. That one low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Come on, here we go. Plays at 1.
And right here so far is the difference of the game. Last inning, Port St. Lucie had a 2-out rally, bases loaded. Couldn't capitalize. Right now, Beachside. Beachside with a 2-out rally and scores 2, capitalizing off of some Port St. Lucie mistakes. They scored 2 runs. Two runs on no hits. We head to the bottom of inning number 4 with your score: Beachside 4, Port St. Lucie 1. All right, we start bottom of inning number 4. Due up this inning, Avea Foster, Trinity Richards, and Ava Perkins scheduled up this inning. Caravello fires the first one of the inning, low for ball 1. So far, Caravello with 6 strikeouts on the day. And Foster's going to pop this one up. This one will land fair, and she beats the throw. Foster comes up big with a single there. And she gets herself on base. Trinity Richards next up to bat. Last time Richards was at the plate, she struck out swinging. Three-run lead definitely is not safe. With how well we've seen Port St. Lucie can swing the bats when they get hot. Richards slaps it down the third base line. And that'll be another single. So back-to-back hits for Port St. Lucie. And I was just, did I not just say when their bats start to get hot, they can get deadly. Runners on first and second, no outs with Ava Perkins coming up to bat. And that one low for ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. Count is 1-1. Perkins hit into a 1-3 putout last time up. That one high for ball two. Foster at second. Richards at first. That one high, and both runners are going to advance. Foster heads to third. Richards goes to second. First base is open. Perkins awaits the 3-1. And that one outside. And that bases are loaded, nobody out. Two hits and a walk, load the bases. And it's Isabella Jordan. Can Jordan provide the lift that Port St. Lucie needs right here? And that one's going to escape. Foster's taking off for home. Foster slides in under the tag, safe. And it's now a 2-run game. Richards advances to third. Perkins advances to second. Jordan at the plate. Ball one. I'm going to go ahead and update the scoreboard. 4-2. The 1-0 in there for strike one. Count is 1-1 here. The bottom of the fourth. Nobody out. 2 on, nobody out. And there's a slapper foul. And the count remains 1-2. Jordan waits on the 1-2. That one outside. Count is now tied up at 2. That one outside. Count is now full. Great job by Isabella Jordan being patient at the plate, battling her way back to a 3-2 count. Runners at second and third. Richards at third. And we're going to have a meeting at the mound. Okay. So the umpires signaled that time was called. Trinity Richards ready to take off home. Caravello getting a pep talk from her teammates without the coaches. That one low, and that's ball 4. The bases are loaded again, nobody out. Richards at third, Perkins at second, and Jordan at third. It brings up Brooklyn Espinal. Nobody out, bases loaded. And Espinal looking to jump on one early, fouls that one off. But again, nobody out. Make Caravella throw your pitch. That one's high, off the backstop. And again, once again, a base running error. They're going to go to first. And Richards takes advantage. So a runner tagged out, Richards scores, and it's now a one-run game. So Isabella Jordan is thrown out. Perkins remains at second. So there's one out. Runners on first runner at second. And up at the plate is Espinal still. That one gets past. And Perkins headed to third. Ava Perkins now at third. Wow, they have this time. We're going to go ahead and call. I fix the scoreboard. And the Port St. Lucie manager having a talk with Perkins. Perkins over here at third, right there in your living room. Brooklyn Espinal, 2 balls, 1 strike. And only 1 out. Caravello. That's a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Perkins there at third. Swing and a miss. And that's strikeout number 7. And now with 2 outs. Runner at third, it's Harley Olson. And now they're going to send Espinal to run at third. Going to put a speedster there on third. Give Ava Perkins a chance to get her catcher's gear on. Caravello fires first pitch in there, strike 1. 2 outs. Runner on third. Swing and a miss, strike 2, quickly down 0-2. Not a bad cut. Oh, 2 outs. Runner at third. And she'll swing and a miss for the second strikeout of the inning. But not before they put 2 runs on the board. Port St. Lucie climbs back to within 1. We head to the top of inning number 5 with your score. Beachside 4, Port St. Lucie 3. All right, here we go. Top of the fifth. Scheduled up this inning for Beachside Little League, Thalia Joseph, Zion Sanford, and Brooke Terry. Thalia Joseph. Last time Joseph was up, she got herself a base hit. Joseph watches that one come inside for ball one. That one upstairs for ball two. And that one fouled off for strike one. 2-1, top of the fifth here. And swing and a miss. Count is evened up here at 2-2. Again, we'd like to thank the friends and families of Beachside Little League for sponsoring this tournament. And that one will be shot out to center field. Joseph with a single as she will stop at first. And Thalia Joseph now 2 for 2 on the day. Next up is Zion Sanford. And last time Sanford was up, she struck out swinging. Beachside up by 1 run, but you slowly feel that momentum coming back to Port St. Lucie. That one in the dirt. Port St. Lucie just seems to claw their way back within a run, and the last 2 times they've done that, Beachside has extended that lead. That pitch high. 2-0. Derbies to Sanford. That one rolls in for ball 3. And that one low for ball 4. So a hit and a walk, 2 on, nobody out. We go back. Go back to the top of the lineup for Beachside. Brooke Terry, last time she was up, she hit into a 1-3 put out. She's 1 for 2 on the day. And a steal attempt at third. That ball's thrown away. And the officials are going to talk about this here. No problem. All right, so because the ball came into the media area, the ball's dead. The question is, where was the runner when the ball entered the dead area? And that's what they're talking about now. So if she's not at third yet, I don't think she was at third yet, so I think they're going to make her come back and And they're actually going to call her out. No run. And now we're going to have another question. And look, I'm just as confused as Coach Kim here. Because I would thought at least they would at least just put the runner back at. What did I miss? Oh, okay. So there we go. The runner left early, and so because the runner left early, base running violation, and that's why Thalia Joseph was called out. I'd like to thank the umpire and parent for the explanation because I didn't see she left early. And that's what both umpires are explaining to Coach Kim. All right. So now there's a meeting by both Beachside. This is a pivotal call here. This here is a big pivotal call. So there's going to be an out. And now they're going to go back and talk to Ken O'Neill, site manager. All three umpires are back at the fence. So if what I'm understanding, I believe they were calling Thalia Joseph, who was the runner at second. They're saying I believe she left early. And if that's the case, that's an out. So it would be one out with a runner at first. That's the way I'm understanding this. And the final decision is all right. So right now it looks like Sanford, I believe, is going to stay at first. Hold on, let me see if I can get my umpire friend here. All right, so we don't have a final call yet. Something tells me there is a call up to. Okay. So they're sending the runner back to second. Okay. So Zion Sanford will go to second. Time. Okay. So the final ruling is Zion Sanford. They are awarding her. Oh, come on. All right. Hopefully I've recovered the broadcast. Okay. Had a broadcast error. So for those who didn't hear what I was saying before, Zion Sanford was awarded second because Thalia Joseph left early. That is a running violation or a circle violation. She was called out. So it's 1 out. Oh. All right. All right, so right now we're under protest. The umpires are sending both teams to their dugouts to rehydrate. All right, folks, here's what we're going to do. We have to restart this broadcast. Come on. All right, folks, I do apologize. We had to restart the broadcast. We had to go to a straight Facebook Live. My signal just disappeared out of nowhere. So, for those of you who... Luckily, it happened during a protest. So right now, we are under protest. So initially, what happened here is there was a stolen base attempt. Thalia Joseph was at second base, left early, is what the umpire's calling. Thalia Joseph left early and proceeded to... When she left early, she's called out. They were awarding Zion Sanford, who was on first because of the walk. They awarded Zion Sanford second base. So as the call stands right now, it's 1 out with a runner on second. However, Beachside Little League has called a protest. So that's what we're under now. So both teams are in the dugout right now under protest. The catcher, let me make sure I get all involved names correct. Ava Perkins threw the ball to attempt to get Thalia Joseph thrown out at third. Well, the throw went haywire into the media box, which would signal a dead ball. But again, the third base umpire called Thalia Joseph out on a base running violation, and because she left early. So as it stands currently, under protest, runner left early, Thalia Joseph is called out, Zion Sanford is at second. And by the way, for those who are rejoining the broadcast, I apologize. My signal just disappeared out of nowhere, and our program that we use to run, that is a scoreboard and all the graphics and whatnot, it required a stronger signal. I tried to recover the broadcast 3 different times. The power of live TV, sometimes technology, doesn't cooperate with you. But it's okay. We're back here. We're running a straight Facebook Live. I can now see all your comments. And thank you for staying with us. Tag all the friends and family members. Let them know that we have switched to a new broadcast. So right now we are under protest. Beachside is protesting that the runner left, that Thalia Joseph left early. And they're currently making the call, and Ken O'Neill's explaining. And now they're calling Coach Kim over for the decision. It looks like the Port St. Lucie coach liked the decision. It is currently 4-3, Beachside on top. Volume is dying. Hold on, let me do something here. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Can you all hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, hold on. I'm gonna switch out my connector pieces here, and we'll see if that fixes the issue. I know you all can hear me, but right now it's just through the phone mic. We're getting an answer for the protest. Currently, is what we're under. It's 4-3 right now. Beachside leads. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Can everybody hear me? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay. So hold on, I'm about to get the official call here.
Runner on second. The batter showed bunt. The runner on second came off the bag and left early.
All right.
So I should have killed the play immediately. I don't do a ton of softball, and the action of the pitch never happened. So the runner is out at 1 second, and there was no pitch. The batter goes back to the bunt.
All right, and is there a runner on second, or okay? So she's got it. Okay. All right, so official call here. When Brooke Terry showed bunt, Thalia Joseph took off from second. The third base umpires, he just told me, didn't call it dead immediately. So he didn't kill the play immediately. So Thalia Joseph is out for a base running violation. Zion Sanford remains at first base, so there's one out. It's still 4-3, Beachside on top with one out here in the top of the fifth. And we are back. Brooke Terry up to bat. Last time up, she hit into a 1-3 putout, and she got a hit in her first at bat. So, okay, I think we got everything. I apologize for the pixelation. Like I said, my signals just disappeared here at Max Rhodes Park. Dervies fires that one low for ball 2. 2-0 is the count. That one high for ball 3. Aubrey Dervies for Port St. Lucie. The 3-0 pitch. And that's going to be a walk. So Joseph called out. Sanford goes to second. Brooke Terry takes first on the walk. And next up will be Camden Parker, who is 1 for 1 today. She had a hit back in the first, and she was walked in the third. And there's a beautiful bunt by Parker. That ball rolls, stayed fair, and the bases are loaded for Beachside. One out. A base hit bunt. So she's now 2 for 2 today with a walk. That'll bring up Peyton Bauer, the catcher for Beachside. Bases loaded, one out. And that one will be hit to register. Throw to first, or throw to home, and she's safe. And another ball thrown away. Another that tag on time. So it's now 6. And they're going to have a talk about the first runner. They're gonna now challenge the call there at the plate. The first runner, which was Zion Sanford. So Sanford will score. Brooke Terry comes in to score. Parker's at third. Swing and a miss for strike one. Batter at the plate is Reagan Williams. Peyton Bauer is at second. Williams fires that one. Great snag there by Foster to end the inning, but not before. Not before Beachside scores one run there. And the score is now 5-3. So that's right, Bauer was thrown out at the plate. And that will end the top of the fifth. So at a long top of the fifth, Foster with the snag at third to end the inning. We head to the bottom of five. I'm going to mute my microphone so I can get a drink because that was a long inning. And folks, you don't want to go anywhere. All right, folks, we are back here. Currently at the plate right now is Taylor Pellick. Next up, Abigail Lane and Diana Savadra. Currently down 5-3 is Port St. Lucie. Pellick, last time up, struck out swinging. Swing and a miss, and she'll strike out swinging again. Camille Caravello now with 1, 2, 3, 4. Caravello with 9 strikeouts on the day. Abigail Lane up at the dish. Looks at ball one. 1 out, nobody on. Down 5-3 here in the bottom of 5. Caravello fires that one inside and low for ball 2. Or ball 3, check that. 3-0 count. in there for strike one. Count is 3-1, 1 out. Abigail Lane at the dish. Lane swings at a pitch up in the strike zone. Count is now full. The 3-2, and that one's low and inside. And Abigail Lane will get on with a walk. Diana Savadraw is now headed to the plate. Last time Savadraw was up, she was walked, made it all the way to third. That pitch inside for ball one, or strike one. That pitch high for ball one. Do not click any of the spam links being posted in the chats. They just want your credit card information. You're already watching the stream here. Pulls back on the bunt. Count is 2-1. Here, let me get you a little closer here to the action. All right, here we go. Caravello, the 2-1. Right down Minton Road. They're going to try to get the throw at second. Loses the ball. And Abigail Lane will steal second. That one high for ball one, now at the plate. Savadraw looks at that one, and that's ball four. Runners at first and second. Lane steals second. Savadraw takes first, and we head back to the top of the lineup. Aubrey Dervies headed to last time up. She was walked and was stranded at second.
Good job, kiddo. Good eye, kid. Here we go. Put it somewhere.
Dervies watches that one high in the strike zone for ball two. Currently down 3-5. 2 on, 1 out. Port St. Lucie trying to battle their way back. Dervies playing a little dodgeball, and bases are loaded. Abigail Lane at third, Savadraw at second, and Dervies at first. That'll bring up Mackenzie Register, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Absolutely. Happy birthday from the Brevard Sports Network. All right, so the umpires are discussing something. Bases loaded, 1 out. Mackenzie Register at the plate. She is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and a walk. And they're going to have a meeting in the circle. Port St. Lucie trails by 2, 3-5. Now, this is the third time today that Port St. Lucie's had bases loaded. They have left him stranded in one inning and capitalized on another. I apologize for the stream dropping and buffering. The signal has just disappeared out of nowhere. We've had it fine all the way. We had it fine through both games yesterday, where we were able to use our program with the scoreboard and the graphics, and then now it's just the signal's magically disappeared. I couldn't tell you why. Avea Foster's had a great tournament this weekend. Multiple great catches at playing third base. Came in with a couple clutch hits yesterday. That pitch high for ball one. Mackenzie Register. Bases loaded. One out. Register is at the plate. Caravello. That one in the lower part of the strike zone for strike one. Count is 1-1. Absolutely. We love doing this, and action like this is exactly why. And that's strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The 2-2 to Register. In the strike zone for strike 3. That's strikeout number 10 for Caravello. And just as we were talking, Avea Foster comes up, bases loaded, 2 outs. This is a very crucial at-bat right here. Avea Foster is known to have some power. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And Caravello, she just fired that one in there and said, catch it if you can. Great job by Peyton Bauer being a wall back there. Okay, so the dugout being warned, saying they can't yell as the pitcher is making the pitch. So they can't get louder as the pitcher goes to pitch the balls. And swings at a pitch up high. Count is 1-2. I will say that's been something that's being done all day, is pitches being swung at the head. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And there's strikeout number 11 for Caravello. Getting out of another bases loaded jam. We head to the top of inning number 6 with your score. Beachside 5, Port St. Lucie 3. All right, we are back here. We are back here, top of the 6th inning. Aubrey Dervies comes back out to the circle. Due up this half inning, Reagan Williams, Natalie Betts, and Lillian Krause for Beachside. And that one will get over Register's head for a single. And Lillian Krause comes up to bat. She is 0 for 2 today. She has flown out to Register and struck out. Or no, she hasn't struck out. She hit into a 1-3 putout. Ball 1. What a great slap hit down the first base line. And now she's going to take second. Great attentive base running by Beachside. All right, so Reagan Williams finds her way to third. Betts fakes the bunt and slaps it down the first base line. Both in baseball and softball, that's become a lost art, being able to fake the bunt and slap it down a baseline. So runners at second and first, or second in. There's a slap back to the pitcher. Dervies over to first for out number 1. And Beachside will score 1 on the fielder's choice. Reagan Williams comes in to score, and it's now 6-3 Beachside on top. Krause is at third. And it's 7-3. And that one in there for ball 1. So 2 outs. 7-3. Beachside on top. Just scoring on heads-up base running. And this one, currently number 3, and I don't have a number 3. Oh yes, I do. Lillian Bienes. And Foster with the grab to end the inning yet again, coming in making the play. But Port St. Lucie down to their final at bat right here. Down 7-3. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 6th. All right, here we go. Trinity Richards, Ava Perkins, and Isabella Jordan, the 3 that are scheduled in this half inning. Bottom of the 6th. Last time up, Trinity Richards had a hit. Last time up, she is 1 for 2 on the day. Seven to 3. Beachside leads. But folks, I would say don't go anywhere. This has been a great tournament. Great series of 3 games. Caravello fires that one high for Yep, it is a couple runs, but as we found out in every Little League tournament, no lead is safe. That one in there for strike 1. Count is 1-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Richards fouls that one off. Great cut at the ball there. Count is 1-2. Caravella with the pitch. That one, try to get her to chase one outside for ball 2. And that one outside for ball 3, full count. They're in the heart of the order. That one's going to be ball 4, and Trinity Richards will take the walk. Ava Perkins. Perkins last time up walked and got all the way to 3rd. So she's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. And that one in there for strike 1. That one popped up and will be a long strike. 0-2 count. Nobody on, or runner on, nobody out. That one. The winner advances to the state tournament. Caravello, the 0-2, in there for strike 3. And that's strikeout number 12 on the day for Caravello. Isabella Jordan next at the dish. Caravello delivers pitch number 1, and they're going to try to steal second. And a great throw down by Peyton Bauer. 2 outs. Port St. Lucie down to their final out. Peyton Bauer with an excellent throw. Or check that. It was Richards who was thrown out at second. And it's 0-2. Down to their final strike. Can Isabella Jordan keep Port St. Lucie alive? And there's a line over to second, to first. And Beachside Little League are your sectional champions. A 12 strikeout day for Camille Caravello. Congratulations to Beachside Little League. And look, congratulations to Port St. Lucie. Port St. Lucie with an excellent performance in this tournament. This came down to a game 3. Both these teams put on an amazing tournament. I feel blessed to have broadcast this tournament. I'd like to thank all of you who have been with us from the start of this tournament. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to keep it live. We're going to keep it live right here for the flag presentation. And Beachside Little League, your final score, 7-3 over Port St. Lucie. We'd like to thank the parents and families of Beachside Little League who sponsored the broadcast. We're going to stay live right here for the presentation of the banner. And this was a great tournament. They move on to states, and I have a feeling we will be hearing from this Port St. Lucie squad in the next couple age divisions for a good while. They are don't get it twisted. They are a great team. But for right now, Beachside Little League will be the ones celebrating. Thank you, Coach Fadul. Miss Kathy Fadul appreciates you. Coach Sarah Morano. They are on to states, and I'm going to go ahead and unplug here, and we're going to stay live for the presentation of this banner. All right, we are unplugged. Now, folks, if you get motion sickness, I'm going to try to keep this as still as possible.
You were an unbiased sports league.
And there they are. There are your champions right there. Sectional champions. Exactly. So we're walking out here.
Hey, good game, girl.
Yesterday, right? Yesterday, what I tell you, we said we have a game at 9. You know what?
Take a picture with the American flag.
Hey, Howard.
What I said?
Dad.
The
I
coach
said,
is going to
no, we
hold
want
the
to get
American
this
flag.
game over early, so we have a long day to celebrate us going to states. And that's where we're going. We're going to states. All right? Great job by all of you guys.
Who wants to raise one?
Hey, team win. Good job. Good job.
You're flying this one out.
Yes, yeah, it's live.
I'm going to present a picture with the ball.
Not kidding.
Okay?
Yep, we're live.
Hey, Beachside, first of all, congratulations on going to the state championship. Ken could not be here. He wanted to send his thanks from the district and all of us. You played a great game, and you deserve to be there, and good luck in state. We got a special presentation. Camille, where you at? Come forward.
Starting pitcher.
Camille, one single, and 12 strikeouts. You deserve this. Great coaching. With half of the district.
There they are, sectional champions.
Take the plastic. Mom. Whoever wants to, let's go.
Uh-oh, okay, hold up. This is going to be a...
Hey, I want Paul. Yeah, Paul.
Girls, all your hard work, paying out, the job isn't done. Alright, we're gonna keep chopping on, keep going on the stage. But congratulations on the title. There we go.
Hey!
Get in there with them.
Way to go, Beachside! Hey, face this way so the board's
hold on.
back. Yes.
Hey, I need one good
Rylan,
pitcher.
come back here, baby.
Everybody take 10 steps that way so we get the scoreboard. No, you're good right there, right there. Go closer, go closer.
Ready?
Alright, where everybody goes forward. I'm not gonna You're right, Kim. Kim. Right.
That's your left, Steve.
Here we go, Beachside Bomber!
Can you see the scoreboard?
Yep.
Hold them up. I'm sorry.
Hey, Lindsay.
Are you taking photos?
Let me see your nose.
We're still live.
Now, Frank, get in.
I just wanted to.
Beachside Little League.
Back Kim real quick.
And then let's focus on one camera. Who has the best camera?
I'm currently live.
Did you wipe the sweat off the front of yours?
Well done, ladies.
What do you got?
Thank you, coaches.
Right there. Hey, hold on. Everybody
you,
wait.
coaches.
All the
Thank
phones
you,
down.
coaches.
All right, can you get in the center and take pictures?
Yes, that's who I wanted. That's who I wanted. All right, everyone look at her.
You're looking at that one. Right
There they are.
Right here.
Final score 7-3.
There you go.
Beachside Little League moving on to the state championship.